Sandy, and on this episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy, this is a really tasty treat. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for Mountain Dew apple dumplings. Now, a little bit of background on these. About 6 years ago when I was in nursing school, yes, I'm a nurse. Not only do I cook, I'm a nurse, but a friend of mine had brought some of these in on our little lunch break, and they looked amazing. So I asked her, please forward your recipe to me. I wanted to try them, and I tried them. And we loved them. Everybody loved them, so they were a big hit. So I've been making them since then, and they're so easy, so delicious. I can't tell you how delicious they are. So simple and just requires a few ingredients. And you better get your ice cream ready. And you know what that means when I tell you you need to get your ice cream ready, because you know this stuff is going to be good. So let's go over what we will be using. First of all, I've got my oven preheated to 350, and I've got some crescent rolls here that I've already separated. I've got some apples, and my favorite apple to use is the that one apple, the apple over there next to all the other apples, Granny Smith. That's my favorite to use. It's a little bit tart, and it goes absolutely perfect with the sweetness of the brown sugar. It's perfect. I love it. And here we've got some butter. Yes, I know it's a lot, but trust me, you're gonna love this, and it's gonna be so worth every bit of that butter. And then we have some cinnamon, and we have some Mountain Dew, of course, because it's Mountain Dew dumplings, and some brown sugar and some vanilla. And I have liberally sprayed with the non-cooking spray my dish to bake my apples in, or my Mountain Dew dumplings in. So easy. So let's go over what we're going to be doing here. What we're going to do is you are going to take your little crescent roll, and these apples are I just thinly slice them. You don't want them too thick, and they've already started turning brown, but that's okay. Just because they're brown don't mean they're not any good. Put you a couple pieces on there, and then you're just going to roll it up, and you're going to make like a little dumpling out of them. And if they tear, it's all right. It's fixable. See, look how simple that is. And then you're just going to place it right in your pan. And we'll do another one just to show you. Put a couple, 2, 3 little pieces of apple in there, and just kind of stretch it over, and you roll it up. It's that easy. It's okay if a little bit of it sticks out. It's perfect. They're going to be perfect, I promise. And you're just going to line them right in there. I'm going to finish rolling these up, and then we're going to get started with the nice, delicious sweet sauce that's going to go right over top of them. Look at these. These are all perfectly wrapped. Well, not perfectly. They're wrapped. Nothing perfect about them. And like I said, if you rip them a little bit, it's okay. You can just kind of mend them together. Sometimes they do. And I want you to look here. I've got a few pieces of apple left. And instead of tossing that or what have you, I'm just going to put it right down in there. Somebody will eat it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just waste not, want not. Just put that right in there. It'll be good once it bakes in with all the other ingredients. So now what we're going to do, in just a little saucepan here, I'm going to add my butter. Very simple. This is so simple. Add your butter. And then once this melts, we're going to add our brown sugar. You can go ahead and put a little bit of vanilla in there. And I have reserved, I didn't show you this, but I've reserved just a little bit of brown sugar for when right before I stick them in the oven. I'm just going to sprinkle that right over top of them just a little bit, because that's going to make like a nice little crispy, little extra crispy goodness that we all love. Just move that around. Oh, that vanilla smells wonderful. And all you're really going to do is melt your brown sugar into that. It doesn't have to take long to cook or anything. You just kind of mix it around till it's all nice and melted and combined together. And this is goodness. Goodness, goodness. And then we're going to add, I started to call it paprika. This is our cinnamon. I went through my cabinet the other day, and I had like 10 containers of cinnamon, 10 packs or 10 little bottles of cinnamon. And I thought, well, I'll never use all those. Then when I go to look for one, guess what? I can't find one. And we're just gonna mix that around. until the butter is completely melted, and then we're just going to pour it right over our little apple dumplings. Okay, this is perfectly melted. So we are just going to, you actually pour it right over your, try to move that out of the way, right over your little apple dumplings. It goes right over top. Don't that look delicious? And then your Mountain Dew, you don't want to pour this over, you don't want to pour this right over the top of them. You're going to just go to the side of it, because you want all the other stuff to just bake right on top. And this is so good. It looks a little watery or a little liquidy, but it's okay. It's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. You have to trust me on that. And then, as if this wasn't enough, just right over top, just for a little bit of crunchiness. And if you really, really wanted to score some brownie points, you would have some hot caramel ready for when these come out. Just saying. Perfect. And these are going to go in the oven, 350 for about 30-35 minutes, and then it's on. I'll show you what these beauties look like. I mean, look at my Mountain Dew dumplings. Look how nice and golden brown they are, and they got a nice, nice hard crust on there. Not hard, not too hard, just perfect. And you know, these things are absolutely amazing. If you can fish one out of there anyway. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. These are hot. See, I told you the liquid would just, it's made like its own gravy type thing. And these are so worthy of ice cream. So worthy. Or a nice cup of coffee. I might not be able to taste anything after trying this. Pull hot. Hot. This gets hotter and hotter and hotter. These are amazing. Look at that. Apple right inside there, nice and cooked. These are delicious. You just have to try these. Trust me on that. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share all my videos, and I'll see you next time. Oh, you can get the written recipe at inthekitchenwithsandy.blogspot.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.